All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Right on Target podcast. As always, we are your hosts. I'm Justin. I got Mike.
What up?
And as always, we got a lot in store for you guys. But first, got to check in on my guy. Mike, how you doing this week, man?
I'm doing good, man. Nothing really big happened for me since the last time I saw you. But I guess like the last time I saw you was a little shorter than a week, you know.
Oh yeah.
We was outside this weekend. Not really outside. We
were inside.
We was doing podcast activities this weekend. You know, shout out to the OTG podcast.
Shout out to the OTG podcast,
which that episode dropped today. Actually.
Yeah, today as we record. So you guys go check that out.
Yeah, go run up the OTG podcast.
It'll be in the description. Don't worry. I got
okay,
that.
You go
I'll link it, bro.
Put it in the description. Link the guys, man.
I'll link the guys.
It was a fun convo we had over there. Man, at the OTG podcast. So.
Good group of guys.
Yeah,
man.
Definitely a good group of guys. If you're unfamiliar, you know, if you want to get a little familiar before you tune into that, check out our Target Talk with Zay. You know, he came through a few weeks ago, so
that's right.
You know, it's all about
nice plug, man.
It's all about bringing these podcasts together, man.
That's right, man.
You know, there's a lot of weird activity out here. You know,
a lot of weird activity.
It's all about you know, bridging the gap, uniting. You know,
I like that. Bridging the gap.
Shout out those guys, man.
Yeah, man.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Yeah, it was definitely a good episode. You guys should go check that out.
Yeah.
We had a good time with them.
Got to let loose a little bit.
Got to let loose, man.
You know,
a little different from our own platform, so it's kind of cool to.
Yeah, I felt like, you know, you see Stephen A. on First Take, and then you see him on the Stephen A. Smith show, and he's talking kind of reckless on there.
Yeah.
He gets to like let loose on and stuff, or talk about Pokemon on there and stuff. You know,
talk about whatever he wants.
Yeah,
to
talk
about.
Man. That's kind of how I felt. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys aren't familiar with them, obviously go check it out. But their podcast is structured just a little differently than ours.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
It's just like having a conversation with friends, man. I mean, that's how we kind of see ourselves. But real interesting dudes over there. So check that out. Check them out.
Yeah.
But I also want to make a shout out to all the moms out there.
Okay.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
You know, obviously it's a little early when this episode drops, but by the time we drop this next one,
it's Mother's Day weekend.
Late. Yeah, it's Mother's Day weekend,
Mother's Day
man.
weekend. Turn up, you know.
Shout out to your wife.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day, especially to my wife. Happy Mother's Day to my mom, my mother-in-law.
That's right.
All the moms out there, man.
Yeah. Happy birthday to my mom and my happy Mother's Day.
I was like, your mom's birthday
No,
too?
hers is September.
Oh,
I'm tripping,
I was like, dang,
bro.
y'all double down?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
So happy Mother's Day to my mom and my mother-in-law as well.
Yeah.
So.
You got a mother-in-law now. You know?
I know. It's kind of
definitely
crazy.
Definitely got to shout
bro.
her out for Mother's Day.
Yeah. We did a big for him this year, so.
Okay. Well, this will be out
I
before.
can't say. I know my mom listens to the podcast. So.
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, we just want to give you guys a shout out
Yeah.
for your weekend. Hope you guys have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Hope you have a great weekend with your family, man.
Yeah, I hope you too.
Y'all got any plans?
No, not really.
Okay.
But we were supposed to have plans, but I think it canceled. So,
Well,
it never came into fruition.
I understand.
So,
Yeah.
we got to figure this out. But I'll let you know how it goes next week.
All right, man.
Let you know, I'm sleeping on the couch next week or if I pulled it off. So,
The couch is crazy.
nah, we're gonna do something though.
Okay.
But yeah.
Great, man. Glad to hear that.
And it's important to shout out the mothers early into the episode before we get into all the sports jargon, you know, before they
lose their attention.
yeah, before they zone out, you know,
right.
start cleaning the house or something, you know, like okay, I don't know what they talking about. So,
Yeah. That's hilarious. Good point, man.
Yeah.
But speaking of the sports jargon, let's go
get
ahead
to
and
it.
jump into that. I like that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely going to have to remember that one. We got some stuff going on in the NFL, man. We got some stuff going on in the NBA, obviously, with the playoffs. Nothing really going on in music.
not really.
Just a couple things.
Yeah,
But let's go ahead and jump into that NFL stuff, man. Yeah. As you guys know, we have talked about the draft last episode. The Cowboys drafted offensive tackle Tyler Booker. Mm-hmm. They have now secured him on a 4-year, $222.5 million rookie contract.
222.
I'm sorry. 20, man, what is up with me today, man? 22.5 million.
Man,
sorry.
I'm about to
he
say,
did not
man.
get that paid. They don't have that much confidence.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So shout out to him, man.
Shout out to him, man.
But we'll keep shouting you out if you protect Dak.
Yeah.
And help with the run game.
Yeah. Hopefully he delivers, man. But
yeah.
I got high hopes for him.
Yeah. So. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Justin, that's really not the Cowboys news we want to hear you talk about.
Exactly.
There's some other news that happened. Get to that.
Yeah.
So, let's get right into that, man. What was it? Was it Monday?
Monday, yeah.
Monday morning, I woke up at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
As I normally do for work. And what do I find out? The Cowboys make a big trade.
They did.
And the Cowboys actually stole this trade, which I'm so proud of Jerry Jones.
Proud, man.
So like I'm talking about, we finally got our wide receiver 2, man, George Pickens, from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've heard a few things about this. People are saying he's not a locker room guy.
I can see that.
But I've heard he is a locker room guy.
Okay.
But for some reason, Mike Tomlin wanted to trade him.
I can see it being a case of like, if you're on his good side,
yeah,
he's like your guy.
Yeah,
he gonna fight for you, like literally,
yeah,
hands and feet for you.
Oh yeah.
But if he's annoyed by you, I can see him being very like bothersome.
Yeah.
I should say,
Yeah.
But
shout out Jerry Jones on this one, man. I would just say that. I normally don't like to shout out Jerry Jones because he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Finally got a dog.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing, man. Like the last couple seasons, there's not that dog on the team, bro.
Yeah.
Like no one will back up Dak if Dak gets hit
Right.
or something. Not typically. I mean, now especially with Zach Martin gone.
Yeah.
Who knows? But George Pickens will fight for you, bro.
Literally.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw on Twitter, Jordan Lewis was like, all part of God's plan for me to get out of Coach James. Bro, you corny.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you corny.
Well, you was already gone, too.
Let it go.
It's not like we waited for you to go and trade for George Pickens. Like, now we can do what we really wanted.
Oh, J. Lou didn't resign? Okay, bro. Bring in Pickens.
Yeah, now we got him out of the way. Now we can get Pickens.
That's crazy. So, like I said, shout out to Jerry Jones because we sent a 2026 third-round pick and a 2027 fifth-round pick for George Pickens and a 2027 sixth-round pick. Yeah. I mean, that's not bad.
That's not bad,
You didn't really
bro.
give up too much.
No. You're not going to get a George Pickens value with those picks. I mean, you could. Yeah. But chances are kind of slim.
Yeah.
So, I'm not mad at that.
And George Pickens is only 24 years old.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought he was kind of older.
He just hit the league.
Literally.
He just got in the league.
It is his last year of the contract. And people were like, oh, was he going to immediately want an extension? Well, he says no. He wants to prove that he is a top guy, top wide receiver in this league. So, him and CeeDee Lamb, that's a good pair.
That's going to be a good duo, man.
As long as Dak can stay healthy, I can see good things coming from this.
If everything on paper looks great right now.
Yeah.
We just need all to click. We need our line we need Tyler Booker to, live up to
all three of the Tylers need to
all three of the Tylers need to lock in. We need our running back core. We got a whole new running back core.
We got so many running backs.
We got one of them got to work out.
Literally, someone's got to work.
Somebody's got to work out. So if that works perfectly, Dak got 2 legit wide receivers to throw to.
We got Ferg.
Let's
go.
I don't want to get excited.
It's hard to get excited.
I don't want to get excited. We've done this podcast for quite some time, and I've said it's our year at the beginning of every season. This year,
I have always disagreed with you.
This year's different. I'm not saying it.
I'm proud of you.
Now, let's get 2 wins under our belts in the beginning of the season.
Oh, my God. You'll be saying
might change my
Super
tune.
Bowl bound, baby.
I might change my tune. So I'm trying not to be excited, but it's looking good, man.
You're gonna see us whoop on the Giants and you'll be like, yeah, man,
exactly.
Super Bowl.
I told y'all, bro. I told y'all.
I told you.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's weird to give props to Jerry, but he did good.
He did his thing on this one, man.
He did his thing.
With that being said, Bleacher Report did drop an article. I didn't really read too much into it, so I kind of made my own twist. But they gave me the rankings of the top 10 wide receiver duos now that George Pickens is a Cowboy.
Okay.
So I wanted to jump into that. I liked what they got, and I put in the stat or like the yards and touchdowns. So we're gonna jump into that.
Let's get it.
Just while we're talking about the wide receiver, I'm sorry. Number 10, they got the Jaguars, Brian Thomas Jr. and newly acquired Travis Hunter.
Okay.
From the Buffaloes, Colorado Buffaloes.
Mm-hmm.
Which he just graduated, by the way. Shout out to him, man.
Congrats to him.
Anyway, Brian Thomas Jr., he had 12,082 yards and 11 touchdowns last season. No. 10 touchdowns. Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm all over the place,
I don't
bro.
think anybody was going to press you about it.
Yeah, hey, man.
What was that extra touchdown?
And Travis Hunter in college had 1,258 with 15 touchdowns. Now, obviously, and that's while playing double duty.
Yeah.
However, that's going to change in the NFL because this is the big leagues.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. So, number 10 is fitting, depending where Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
How
It really all depends on Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
And Trevor Lawrence, but,
Well, yeah. I mean, heck, Ryan Thomas Jr. did all right with Trevor Lawrence throwing to him, so who knows. Number 9, they got the Bucks. They got 2 old heads, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, which, when healthy, both of them are really good. Chris Godwin had 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and then Mike Evans barely got his 11th, which is insane. But last season, he had 1,004 yards with 11 touchdowns, and even though Chris Godwin got hurt, he had 576 yards and 5 touchdowns. So, decent. I did throw in here because they did draft a rookie wide receiver, Emeka Egbuka, from Ohio State, and he had 1,011 yards and 10 touchdowns. So he could be in play in there at some point.
Yeah.
Mike Evans is in his 30s now. Chris Godwin's behind him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see what Baker Mayfield wants to do.
Yeah.
He's got weapons.
Yeah.
So far, you like the 2?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay. What if I give you the Falcons at 8? Drake London and Darnell Mooney. Now, I don't know too much about Darnell Mooney. I know he played for the Bears at some point in his career.
Mm-hmm.
But in his first season with the Falcons, which I think he came from the Bears, but his first season with the Falcons, he had 992 yards and 5 touchdowns. Not bad for switching quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And then Drake London had a pretty good one with 1,271 yards and 9 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Which I like Drake London.
Drake London kind of had a breakout season last season.
Yeah.
And that's, like you said, with switching quarterbacks, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So now they'll have a full season with
Michael Penix.
Michael Penix, man.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I expect them to build upon what they did last year, so I'm not mad at that.
They got a good team, man.
Yeah.
They got the tight end.
They got Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got a
good offense for sure. Young Waku, the legend.
That's your guy, bro. Hall of Fame bound.
Best kicker in the league now. We'll get into it.
Oh, we'll get into it. I don't know, man. Brandon Aubrey might have something to say.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Let me not sleep on the hometown hero. Second best kicker in the league.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. The Commanders are at 7, and this is where it gets interesting because, they got Terry McLaurin, obviously. He had 1,096 yards with 13 touchdowns. Did pretty well last year. Mm-hmm. But now they have Deebo Samuel, who I think didn't he get hurt?
He
got hurt,
yeah.
So he only had 670 yards with 3 touchdowns. So obviously he got injured. He's also kind of nobody knows how he is. He's kind of people are thinking he's worn down.
Yeah,
I mean they did use him as a running back for a while.
Yeah, that'll speed up the process.
That'll help.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Obviously, with Jaden Daniels being their quarterback, they have a good chance. Especially they got far last season in the playoffs. So, got beat by the Eagles. So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
They became Super Bowl champions.
Right.
So.
Can't be too mad at that.
Yeah. Staying in the NFC East at number 6 is the Cowboys with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Now, I think George Pickens got hurt. Did he get hurt last season? Because this was a low season.
I'm not sure.
He had 2 good quarterbacks thrown to him. Decent quarterbacks thrown to him. He had 900 yards, 3 touchdowns. And obviously with CeeDee Lamb, who had Dak and then Cooper Rush, he had 1,194 yards and only 6 touchdowns, which was kind of an low season for him, I think.
Yeah, but it was a bad quarterback season for us. So
yeah. So as long as Dak can stay healthy, that'll be good. Unless Joe Milton III can do well.
I mean,
he could.
He didn't look bad in that one game.
Yeah. We're holding on to that.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what's crazy? I just realized he was only in the league for one season before getting traded.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. We've made some trades for, I guess, potential lately. Like, even the Trey Lance trade, that was, like, off of potential.
And then that never came
Mingo. That was, like, purely based off
We'll see how that goes.
Maybe this
He could be wide receiver 3.
Maybe he'll get a touchdown this season, his first career touchdown.
He's never even had a career touchdown. That's crazy.
I don't believe so. Let me double check that, but I don't think he's had a touchdown.
Well, I think the difference between Joe Milton and Trey Lance now is Cooper Rush is no longer on the team.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why, like, the Cowboys were never gonna have Cooper Rush be third string.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. 17 reception. Oh no, that was last season. My bad.
You're good.
585 yards, 0 touchdowns.
Okay.
So
okay.
60 receptions career.
How long has he been in the league? He was just in there one season. Well, now 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Well, he had Bryce Young throwing to him. Bryce Young's first season wasn't great.
No, 3 seasons. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was last year was his 3rd season.
Oh, okay, bet.
3 seasons, no touchdowns on the 4th round pick, but it's all good, man.
Listen, Jerry made up for it.
He made up for it, man.
If we can get George Pickens playing good football,
which he will.
Yeah. At number 5, I find this one interesting, but I also don't because I like this duo.
Mm-hmm.
If one of them can play well and stay healthy, and not be a diva. I don't think he's really the diva. We'll get into it. Okay, we got the Rams here, man, with Puka Nacua, who had 990 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Devontae Adams, who's newly on the team with 1,000. He had 1,063 yards and 8 touchdowns. That's between the Jets and the Raiders.
Okay.
So it kind of depends on Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
And how he'll do. Puka Nacua has a very high ceiling.
Yeah.
I believe, and he's already done well.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp, he gone. Right? Where's Cooper? Oh, he's in Seattle now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I forgot about that. Anyway, so he's going to be he'll probably be the number 1 guy.
Puka. Yeah, Puka, yeah, for sure. I mean, he's been the number 1 guy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Devontae Adams slides into that wide receiver too. So I think they're pretty good, especially with Matt Stafford playing the way he is, which he's been loyal to the Rams because he could have gone anywhere and he decided to stay there. So
yeah.
Interesting at number 5.
I think they should work out.
Yeah.
Very well.
I'm glad.
Devontae's not washed.
No,
he just has an unreasonable loyalty to Aaron Rodgers. Now that he's
and Derek Carr.
Now that he's been detached from them,
he's free.
He's free. Hopefully, he can enjoy himself out there.
And we'll get into Derek Carr too. I didn't put this down, but I want to talk about that as well.
Okay.
Number 4, Super Bowl winners, Eagles. Now this is a very good duo. You got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. I mean, AJ Brown had 1,079 yards and 7 touchdowns. Devontae Smith had 833 yards and 8 touchdowns. I mean, when you got Jalen Hurts throwing you the ball, you're gonna get touchdowns.
Yeah, I feel like they might need to be like top 2. Honestly.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Well, here I'm gonna get into that because one of these is interesting to me.
Okay.
And I think it's solely based on last season.
Okay.
I don't know if the whole list is. Like I said, I just saw who it was, and I decided to take it my own way.
Yeah.
The Lions have Amon-Ra St. Brown. He had 1,263 yards and 12 touchdowns, and Jamison Williams had 1,001 yard and 7 touchdowns. Pretty good.
Yeah.
The Lions are really good.
Yeah.
So I agree. I agree with that. This is where I think they're just basing it off of mainly one guy.
Okay.
The Vikings.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Jay Jettas.
Right.
Justin Jefferson He had 1,533 yards and 10 touchdowns. Jordan Addison, he did go off last season. He had 904 yards for 9 touchdowns. So that's why I'm saying I think it's based on the one season. Because, I don't want to dog Jordan Addison. Like, I know he's not bad, but,
top 2 receiver.
But, the A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith can't get up there?
Yeah.
And they just won a Super Bowl?
Now, Justin Jefferson.
I mean, Justin Jefferson is.
Yeah. I mean, if you do top receiving core, he'll carry that to the top 2 himself. Yeah. But I mean, if we're talking about actual duos, I would put Eagles above.
Yeah. Now I agree with the number 1. I do, especially with how good they played last season. Yeah. If they can keep them together, they can stay healthy. The Bengals with Jamar Chase, who had 1,216 yards and 10 touchdowns, and T. Higgins, who had 911 yards and 10 touchdowns as well. Yeah. They went off last season in a year where the defense let them down. Because, the offense was firing on all cylinders. Yeah. And they really shouldn't have done as bad as they did.
Right.
So, I agree with the number 1, man.
I agree with
number 1. That.
I believe, both, obviously, Jamar Chase is a wide receiver 1 anywhere he goes. But I believe T. Higgins
he could go
be
somewhere
a wide receiver 1 wherever he wants to go to. So and they locked them both down this offseason. So
they did.
They know they know where the offense is coming from. So I believe they're top 1. But I would put Eagles at top 2.
I would too. I think. Yeah. You like everywhere else though?
I'd put Cowboys at 3, but that's just bias. We haven't even seen them play together.
I don't know. I would put them at 4 because I don't want to say the Lions. Those wide receivers are good.
I'm just playing. I would have put Cowboys at 3, but again,
it all depends on Dak.
Give me 2 games. They might be 1 on my list.
I'm hoping. I know, I'm not trying to get my hopes up at all. Yeah. I'm ready for. I mean, it's May. We have so much time.
It's a little while.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm ready. But anyway. I did want to touch on Derek Carr because I think this is so wild.
Okay, I missed this. So
obviously, Derek. Well, it's not surprising, but it is wild. Mm-hmm. Derek Carr, who's set to miss the whole season, is a cut candidate. They could cut him.
Yeah,
they'll be rolling with I don't know what his name is, the rookie they drafted,
the OG rookie, right?
OG,
the one who was born in '99, right?
What was that? Him?
I believe so.
I don't know. You're gonna have to see. I forgot his name. I can't even think of his name. But then they got Spencer Rattler as well, who's
gonna be a backup.
He'll be the backup because they're expected to ride with
Tyler Show.
Tyler Show,
right?
Yeah. How old is he?
Let me see.
Oh, you checking it out right now?
Yeah. He was born in '99.
Oh, okay. So he's
25.
Okay, so he's already the OG of the locker room. You know what I'm saying?
The last player to be drafted who was born in the '90s, Tyler Show.
So they got their quarterback of what they think of the future, which, hey, cool. I don't know anything about the guy.
Yeah.
So they're going to ride with him. Derek Carr, finally, he's going to be out of there.
Yeah.
Derek Carr is not starting anywhere any longer.
No.
I hate to say it, he's just not.
It's a wrap for Derek.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
He's going to be a backup or he's going to be out the league, which is wild. Or he can go play in the UFL.
No, I don't think anybody who's like an NFL vet is going to the UFL.
Taco Charlton is.
An NFL vet who's seen success.
Who's made money?
Yeah, who's seen success. Taco Charlton's going to the UFL?
Yeah, I think he's on the Renegades.
Is he on the Renegades?
I think I literally saw that like a week
I did not see Taco on the roster.
I'm telling you, bro, I'm pretty sure. I'm like almost certain.
Snap.
He is right.
He's on the Renegades, bro.
He came back to Arlington, bro.
That's crazy. I'm about to pull up on Taco, bro. I'm going to the game this weekend, and I'm gonna look for Taco. I'm like, hey, bro.
You gonna get his UFL jersey?
Yeah, I might. Nah, I'm not confident. No, I'm not confident the Taco Charlton jersey. I've never wanted a Taco jersey, even when we drafted him.
Bro, we could have had TJ Watt. That will never sit right with me.
We got a UFL All-Star.
A UFL All-Star is crazy. He hasn't even played.
He's like, did he just sign them?
He might have played last week.
Okay, because the game I went to, I looked at the roster and I would have recognized Taco. Okay,
but you said we got Marquette King, right?
Yeah, we got Marquette King.
That's crazy, bro.
He's still at it, man.
That's crazy. You know who was on it? Have you ever heard of Destroying?
Yeah.
Man, he was on the UFL team and he got injured, and then it's a wrap.
Was he on UFL or was it when it was XFL? Like, was it the first season when XFL came back?
Yeah, I think so, maybe.
Because now, it's UFL because they partner with the...
I can't remember. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Speaking of, we talked about kickers.
Yeah.
Well, the former #1 kicker in the league, who really lost his touch last season anyway.
Yeah, he had a bad season. Brendan Aubrey really came in.
Yeah, Justin Tucker, former Ravens kicker, he's done.
Yeah.
He got cut. Now, the GM says it was a football decision. It could. They drafted a kicker.
Yeah.
It could be. So let's be for real. But he also has some allegations on him, like Deshaun Watson does. So Brown's picking him up?
Nah, man. No.
They learned their lesson?
I would hope so. I would hope so. Knowing the Browns, they'll make him the highest paid kicker in the league.
Highest paid kicker is crazy.
Yeah, I don't. What are football decisions?
I mean, the fact that he couldn't make a field goal like he used to, I don't know.
The fact that we don't want a predator on our football team, that's the football decision. Someone with allegations on our football team. Because all of this is alleged. Don't come and sue us, Justin Tucker.
Yeah,
got bigger fish to fry.
That's right.
But yeah, I don't think this was football decisions, but I get it.
Yeah. It makes sense.
It sucks to see it end like this.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, if you did what you're alleged to do, I don't have no sympathy for that. But it sucks that, like, it ended like this.
Yeah.
But
crazy, man.
good for the Ravens for getting ahead of it.
That's right. Save yourself that drama.
Because Deshaun Watson is still a Cleveland Brown,
which is so wild, bro.
Derek Carr got cut before. Is going to get cut before.
Bro, you gotta let Deshaun Watson go. I'm sorry, you gotta find a way.
Because what do you hold it on for? I guess because you paying him anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think they had hopes that they could get out of it because I think they put stuff in the contract to where they could get out of it.
No.
But I don't know if they're able to get out of it.
Maybe they're waiting for that. Maybe it's a certain amount of games he has to miss and then he can cut or something.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
They got to get him out of it.
Yeah. Sooner than later, man.
Yeah. You got 5 quarterbacks on your roster for what reason?
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Flacco is confirmed to start.
Okay. We'll see how long that lasts.
Probably not long.
Yeah. But I guess it's probably best to start the vet. And then you're going to be
I don't want to hear that. I was saying that last week, and you're like, nah, man, one of the rookies are going to start.
Oh, I did think one of the rookies are going to start, but I guess it's best in their best interest to start but one of the rookies will start eventually. I think. I don't know.
Oh, no, I agree with you.
I can't call it with
Joe
Cleveland.
Flacco, he's a good quarterback, but he's got to the age where he's a good backup quarterback.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
we'll see what happens in Cleveland.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
Speaking of quarterbacks, though, man, making money. Not a whole lot to talk about this, but I think I put this on here because I think it's wild. Brock Purdy will likely make $50 million a year in his next contract. And he's expected to be one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league. For what? I mean, he led them to almost a Super Bowl, right? Or did he lead them to a Super Bowl? I don't know.
No, they didn't go to the Super Bowl. He didn't go to a Super Bowl.
But he got close.
Yeah.
And that's it.
He's
not bad.
I don't fully believe in Brock Purdy.
I don't either.
Like,
$50 million a year?
Like, Brock Purdy is great. Don't get me wrong. I just don't fully believe in.
I don't know if I'd say he's great.
He's good. He's really good.
Yeah.
I'll say really good.
I'd say really good. I'm not there on great yet.
Yeah. He's like the Tom Brady of like Tyler Heineke's,
That's hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's like really good, but I don't think like $50 million, one of the highest paid quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that.
Nah. But hey, But from coming from Mr. Irrelevant, though, man?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, get your money, man.
Yeah.
What a come up, for real.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, with this whole thing with Shador, it's like, bro, Brock Purdy, I'm not saying he's had, like, super success, but he's about to get paid.
Yeah.
He was picked last. Tom Brady's obviously the greatest quarterback of all time, got drafted in a late round. Like, it's going to be all right.
But neither one of these people got drafted to the Browns, so.
Well, yeah, I mean.
He already got that uphill battle.
He should have been getting out of there, pull the Eli Manning. And
I think that's the problem, right?
Dip on out of there.
I think that's the problem, right? He tried that.
That's true.
Ended up right on the Browns.
See, you should have never said that is the thing.
You weren't supposed to tell us that.
Keep it to
There
yourself.
were certain teams that you didn't want to go on. But sorry, man. He'll be all right.
He'll be all right.
It'll be crazy if he's the one who turns the Browns around.
That would be so crazy, bro. I hope he does.
Yeah.
What if he wins the Super Bowl with him? Bro, that'd be nuts.
That would be crazy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Don't hold your breath.
No, not at all.
Other than that, man, there's not really much in the NFL going on considering.
Yeah. I feel like it's about to be real quiet for a little bit.
It's gonna be quiet football. Yeah. I'm gonna come up with some stuff though. Yeah. I got you. At least give you something to talk about.
Yeah.
It's about to be real quiet with all of them once the playoffs are over. We're gonna have to switch to baseball.
Yeah, something, man. I ain't gonna have much to contribute, but
we've done this before. It's all right. We make it through.
Yeah.
Just shorter episodes.
Yeah. Tune into, a whole lot more Target Talks.
True, yeah.
Nah, but we always figure something out.
We always put out content for you guys, man. We like to have a good time.
Yeah.
Speaking of having a good time, man, NBA playoffs. Man, these playoffs have been crazy.
They've been great, man.
It's been a great playoffs. Obviously, the Lakers are out, so Mike can finally just chill on the couch and not stress anymore.
We already talked about that, man. What was that for?
I haven't been stressing.
They didn't need a reminder, man.
I haven't been stressing since a long time ago.
Yeah. You gave up.
I stopped stressing once Luka left the team.
Yeah, as soon as he got traded, like, all right, I ain't worried about playoffs.
I'm checking out, bro. Yeah. Sorry, Mike. That was funny. The Nuggets, they eliminated the Clippers in an intense Game 7.
Yeah.
James Harden, for some reason, just when it comes down to it, man, just couldn't do it.
Yeah. This was supposed to be I don't know if it was supposed to be the year, but this was a really good, year for the Clippers,
Mm-hmm. Are you happy that they went out, though?
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. But, Kawhi was healthy for the most part.
He was.
The most healthy we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
James Harden clicking. They got rid of Paul George,
Had to get rid of Paul George.
Zubac, he became
Bogsman hooping.
He became the legend that you always believed he could be.
I don't know why you keep putting it on me, bro. Do not know. I said he was a good player.
Yeah, but but everything was clicking for him this year. But
yeah,
come down to the playoffs, man.
Russell Westbrook, man.
Russell Westbrook got revenge, I guess.
I guess so. Man, so we'll see how the Nuggets do. They're playing the Thunder.
Yeah.
They're already, 1-1?
They're 1-1. They came in, beat Thunder in the home court, but
whooped.
Thunder last night.
By 41 points or something like that?
They scored 83 points in the second quarter.
Whew.
Oh, they had 83 points in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Playoff record.
Yeah.
They weren't playing, bro. They're
nah,
that's not happening again, man. So
that's wild.
That's gonna be a good series. Well, it already is a good series.
So far, it's good. 1-1. They play tomorrow.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah. The Warriors took down the Rockets.
Yeah.
In Game 7, also another good game. The Warriors were dominant. However, they are playing the Timberwolves now.
Mm-hmm.
That series is 1-1. Right? The Warriors
they're playing right now.
They're playing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Well, I mean, it's about to be 1-1. You called it.
Okay. So the Warriors won in Game 1.
Well, I mean, the game's not over. There's 10 minutes left. So.
Buddy was a hero.
Yeah.
Steph is out indefinitely.
Unfortunately.
So that's crazy. Which
got injured in the first game.
Really kind of sucks because it's we want to see that.
Yeah.
We want to see the best of the best in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying that the Warriors, I mean, they're not doing fantastic, but they're kind of, I don't want to say they're holding their own. They're down by like 20.
Yeah, they're down by like.
But, they have players that can step up and, and.
Yeah, I mean, they got playoff Jimmy,
Playoff Jimmy. They got Draymond.
They got Draymond hooping purely off hate.
They got Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy's doing okay.
Yeah.
He helps win the game the other night. So. Yeah. Anthony Edwards actually went out in this game, but then came back.
Yeah, he's back now.
So we want that. We want him healthy, man.
Yeah, I want to see a healthy matchup, but I don't know how long Steph's going to be out. Hopefully not too long. But
that's because you want the Warriors to win, don't you?
No, I like Ant. Like if anybody was going to beat us, I'm cool with the Timberwolves.
Yeah,
but I like you said. I just want to see a healthy matchup, man.
Yeah. I just hate that for Steph.
Yeah.
And I hate it for the game because once again, when each team has their best guys out there.
Yeah. It doesn't feel right winning a playoff series and the best player on the court isn't there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the best player on the court for the Timberwolves when Ant was out was Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Rudy Gobert, we clown him, but he's a decent player.
Yeah, no, Rudy Gobert is actually
he's a good player,
really good, and probably as much as I don't want to say it, but probably a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. Just because his defensive accolades.
What if y'all picked him up? You take him on the Lakers?
I'd take him immediately, bro.
That's not gonna happen. You have to give up a lot.
No, I don't think he's a lob threat that we need, but that defense I'd take. Sure.
Y'all need defense, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all ain't got nobody defending.
Especially interior defense. We need that.
LeBron has given up on defense.
He should. He's 48,
48 is crazy. Luka never plays defense.
We knew what we was getting into when we traded for Luka. So, yeah.
That's hilarious. But it's all right, man.
What else is going down on the playoffs?
What other playoffs, man?
My favorite series going on right now. The Knicks are up 2-0 against Boston. Now we talk about teams I don't want to see advance. Boston is the one.
Bro, listen, the Knicks coming back from 20. The Celtics were up 20 points
in game one, right?
In game one and game two.
And game two.
And the Knicks came back and won both of those games.
They won the same way, too.
Literally.
Mikal Bridges locked down Jaylen Brown in the first game, peeled the ball straight from his hands.
Oh, yeah.
And locked down Jason Tatum in the second game. Man, I'm a Celtics hater, but, I really love when the Knicks are doing good because the energy.
Yeah.
The New York Knicks fan energy is kind of just what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of contagious, bro. You feel it. Yeah. You feel it when Knicks basketball is good.
The Villanova Knicks.
Yeah, man.
They're winning off friendship right now.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man.
No, that is such an exciting series. Jalen Brunson is dominating. Bro, in the fourth quarter, he's been dominating in both of those games. I'm loving to see it.
He was the clutch player of the year, right? Yeah, he's definitely earning that title in the playoffs, man.
Once again, as a Mavs fan, that once again hurts me. Love the Kyrie trade.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but man, if we knew Jalen Brunson was going to be hooping like this, I think if we would have kept him on the team, then you trade Luka. And you have Jalen Brunson, as much as it hurts that you lost Luka, which it would still hurt no matter what, you got Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson, AD, healthy AD.
That'd be crazy.
Clay, that's not bad. That's a really good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But.
Shout out to the Knicks. You think the Knicks are going to be able to win the series?
Kendrick Perkins does.
I only talk about Kendrick Perkins, bro.
Come on, man! You don't care about what Perk says?
Oh, not necessarily, bro. I don't run the Kendrick Perkins for his takes.
I hope so.
Because there was a lot of, does this even get to 6 games?
No, that's crazy. You can't disrespect the Celtics.
Well, no, I'm saying before the series,
it
was a lot of like, do the Knicks even make it to Game 6?
Yeah.
They locked down 2. They knocked out the first 2 in Boston, bro. They going back home.
Yeah. I'm hoping that Boston doesn't knock down 2 in New York.
Yeah, me too. I want to see at least 3-1 Knicks.
Yeah.
You know?
I want the Knicks to win.
Yeah.
And I think I called the Knicks to win. I think I said Knicks in 7.
Well, I need to run it back, but that's not a bad take now, man.
I hope they pull off the upset. I think that'd be so interesting for basketball.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. The defending champs already out in the second round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
That'd be great. Yeah. Go Knicks, man.
Go Knicks, man. And then you got the Pacers and the Cavaliers, man. Yeah. And that's a 2-0 series as well.
Crazy, bro.
Pacers are up 2-0 on the Cavaliers, which is just nuts. Halliburton, first of all, is playing insane.
Yeah.
The fact that he got overrated or whatever is, to me, mind-blowing.
Yeah.
They
was hating.
They was hating. I mean, the whole team, Miles Turner, even Naismith has been playing well.
Yeah, Naismith's been moving.
I mean, it's crazy. I don't even know, man. D-Wade? Dean Wade? They got a D-Wade on the Cavs.
Yeah,
bro.
Dean Wade, man.
I'm tripping. Where have I been at? Man, I mean, Donovan Mitchell is doing what he can. He put up 48 points.
Yeah.
What do you expect him to do? He's doing all he can.
But Garland been out.
Garland's out, yeah. Which is tough.
Yeah.
That's his guy. Even Max Strauss is hooping. Who?
You can't be disrespecting these players. Man.
I'm not, man. I really didn't know. I really didn't know Dean Wade. I'll be for real.
You said who with Max Strauss? That's
no,
crazy.
I know who Max Strauss is. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a close game, 120-119. But the game before that was not that close.
Yeah. Well, Halliburton had a game winner in game 2, so
yeah.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah.
That was I don't know how he got it, bro. How he was able to get back out to the behind the arc, but he did. That's where apparently LeBron hurt the Pacers or something. That's what Miles Turner said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was Miles Turner. I don't know. I'm tripping. But anyway, crazy, man. Who do you think is going to win that? Cavaliers got to come back.
Cavs.
Well, is Garland out for the rest of the series?
I don't think he's out for the rest of the series, but
if he comes back, that might be a different story.
I don't know, man.
Pacers playing crazy.
Pacers playing great, man. I think we're getting 2 upsets, man. I think we're getting Pacers and the Knicks.
Halliburton said, "I'm tired of the disrespect."
Yeah, and honestly, Halliburton has been disrespected like his whole career,
which makes no sense.
Yeah,
like
you remember homeboy called him a fake all-star or something?
Yeah,
like for no reason. I don't know what that was. Yeah,
you see that celebration he did?
No, what did he do?
It was like kind of inappropriate.
Okay.
When he made the game winner, he did like he has,
the big balls.
Yeah,
balls. Who did that? Was that Reggie? Was that Reggie? Reggie did the choke.
I'm not sure.
There's someone who hold on. There's a originator.
Anyway, he didn't get fined for it, but the NBA was like, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
They
didn't fine him though?
No, they didn't fine him though.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, this is a family friend.
Sam Cassell.
Oh, okay.
Sam Cassell did that. Shout out Sam Cassell.
That's hilarious.
He with the Clippers still?
Sam Cassell?
Let me see. Did I just make that up?
You're probably making that up.
Oh, he was with the Clippers from 2014 to 2020. He's with the Celtics now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Old man.
Little tidbit for y'all. But yeah, Sam Cassell was the originator of the
big balls.
Yeah, the balls dance.
That was so funny when I saw him hit that. I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, he needs to. He needs to save the choking celebration for New York.
Yeah.
The Reggie Miller, Say that for Madison Square Garden.
Bro, the Knicks versus the Pacers right now would be crazy. Halliburton against Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what the game needs.
That's what the game needs, man.
And we need a Timberwolves. And who else?
Timberwolves, Thunder.
Oh, and the Thunder. Oh, we need that. We need that for the game. SGA versus Ant, bro.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It's crazy.
I mean, the West, I'm cool with, like, anyway, though, as long as Steph is back.
Bro, you know what my brother-in-law said? This guy, he's so funny. He sends me, like, this stuff, but he said, just randomly, he was like, I don't like Chet Holmgren. I said, why not? He said, he looks like he brings up the Matrix movies all the time. I'm like, bro, what? It's so random. I was like, the thing about, like, Chet, I brought this up. I was like, he reminds me of KD with those skinny legs. I'm like, how do those not snap? Like, those are the smallest legs I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. He don't skip leg day, man.
I get, but bro, like, strong. I'd be so scared, like, you get crossed.
It's like a giraffe.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like you get crossed over, bro. You're done.
He knows how to use them, I guess.
That's right. Yeah. So that was just random.
Yeah.
That's really it in the playoffs, though.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Exciting series.
Very exciting series. So we'll see next week what happened.
Yeah. Because
obviously by the time we get there, could be moving on, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, in other NBA news, man, this one is pretty touching news. Hall of Famer, future Hall of Fame, San Antonio Spurs head coach Gregg Popovich has stepped down as the head coach. He will no longer do that, but technically he stepped up into a full-time role as a team president. Shout out to Pop for that, man. Yeah. Amazing career. Crazy how it ended, though.
Yeah.
His health issues, but definitely doing the best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he didn't get to end it, I'm sure, how he wanted to.
Yeah.
Terrible conditions, but
El Jefe.
Hopefully he can, get into this role. Hopefully it's not too much. I'm sure he's going to have some consultants and stuff.
Bro, I'm just going to let you know, when I saw him, like, talk about being the president, I'm like, dude.
He didn't look too good.
He didn't look good. He's not moving good.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm gonna trust him and his family's judgment.
I believe it, man. If he'll be all right.
If they think he'll be good, he'll be good. But, I mean, like you said, obviously, Hall of Fame.
He's a stubborn old man.
Yeah. Hall of Fame coach. In my opinion, it might be blasphemy to say, but, like, greatest basketball coach of all time.
Honestly?
Like I'll put him over Phil. I'm not even.
Honestly, I might co-sign you on that.
Yeah.
I know that's crazy, but
yeah, I know Phil got the most rings, or he got the rings to back it up. Yeah. But I'm still going Pop over Phil.
I would say is just I don't know if generational is not the right word, but kind of.
Yeah.
Like the way he built his teams and all that, and I mean, just crazy, man.
Yeah, I just think Pop has done more with less.
Yeah.
Like, Phil, as great as he is, he's had some of the greatest teams ever assembled.
Yeah.
Now, it takes a great coach to coach those teams, like to keep Kobe and Shaq in check for the championships that they did win. Yeah. That's a lot in itself. But I think Pop has done more or less, so I'd give Pop the nudge. But I mean, Phil's right under there, so
yeah. Obviously, two of the best coaches ever in basketball, man. But that means interim head coach Mitch Johnson, he has been officially put into that head coaching role into the future. This is kind of crazy about the Spurs. I mean, it's been 30-something years since they've had a new head coach.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Pop's been a coach like all our life. Yeah. All our lives. So
literally.
Yeah.
I think they said he had like a 38-year coaching career, and like 36 of those years it was with the Spurs.
Yeah.
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 Which is insane.
That's pretty crazy.
He's seen a lot.
Yeah. He's seen different generations. I mean, he's seen like 3 GOAT generations of big men on this team.
So we'll see. We'll see where. Now this kind of sucks for Mitch Johnson because it's like, how do you?
Yeah.
You don't.
I mean, but at least he's already been doing it.
True.
You know.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's not like he had a great season this year.
Yeah.
But they got a lot to build off of.
Yeah.
If he doesn't deliver, then they might need to look towards.
It's kind of crazy when teams have like long-term coaches, especially when they're like at the top of their game for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously, like with the Spurs, like they've had a couple like low seasons.
Yeah.
But like this is taking it in a different direction. But like Manchester United used to be one of the best teams in soccer ever, with their head coach Sir Alex Ferguson. And once he left, they have not really found much success in years since he's been gone off the team. He's still alive. So it's just like, that's why it's so important. Now, I know basketball, soccer is different. NBA is different from the Premier League, but still same.
Yeah. I mean, it's still the same.
Yeah.
So, like we don't know how he's going to do with a full season as head coach, not as a coach who's wondering if the actual head coach is going to come back at any point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be telling.
Yeah.
If this doesn't work out, then there's going to be coaches lined up around the building trying to coach De'Aaron Fox and Wemby and Castle.
Oh yeah.
Like your job is very very hot. So you definitely got to deliver, but for sure.
Because like we don't with the Spurs having a coach for so long, it's like now it's either you perform or you're going to start seeing like coach after coach.
Because they don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
They don't know what it's like.
Nobody knows what it's like, without Pop. So we'll see.
They don't know what the single life is like, this dating life. They've been in a 30-year committed relationship.
Well, shoot, they jumped right into another committed relationship.
They didn't waste no time.
They didn't waste no time.
But we'll see, man. Hopefully it does good.
Yeah. So.
Shout out to Pop, though, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Pop. Speaking of interim head coaches, going back into a full-time head coach, man, the Grizzlies have hired their interim head coach. I'm guessing that's Tuomas Iisalo as their new head coach. I don't know if I said that correctly. Shout out to him.
I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it either, but
I don't really know. Like, he didn't really do anything.
No, but I guess in his defense, he didn't have time to do anything.
Yeah, like that's not his fault. But
but you did get mollywopped out the playoffs,
Quickly.
OKC made light work of you, but it's OKC. It's the first seed, and you have a month of coaching under your belt.
Yeah, you literally got thrown into this. Like you didn't expect it.
So we'll see. It's interesting that they committed to him so soon, though.
Yeah, agreed.
But they also fired their coach right before the playoffs. So I don't know what they're doing out there in Memphis,
Nobody knows. Nobody knows, man. Speaking of head coaches, man, JJ Redick, safe. Safe. Despite the playoff loss, which is good.
Was that a worry?
I don't know.
Were there rumors about that?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. There was, obviously. Like, I didn't just make that up.
Yeah, I know. Like, when I saw the headline, I was like, was anybody even wondering if he was going to get fired? Because that would have been crazy if we just fired him.
First year coach.
Yeah.
To get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you let him go after that? That'd be crazy.
Let him build a little bit. Give him some time.
Give him a full season with Luka.
Yeah. You don't want to scare Luka off, too. Like, oh, man, we got rid of that guy quick.
With the comments he made, he might have scared Luka off.
Nah. He ain't scared. Luka know he's chunky.
They say he's expected to sign a deal with the Lakers, man. A new deal. Luka, that is. LeBron apparently has no sway for what he said anyway.
Yeah. LeBron is
bro, stop lying.
He's in his nonchalant bag right now. he's very nonchalant right now. So, but I mean, if we secure Luka, we gonna be all right.
You're gonna be all right. Y'all are gonna secure Luka. He's not gonna go anywhere else.
He might, he might see what Denver talking about.
Oh, he could. That'd be nuts.
That's the only other option I can think of.
Because he ain't coming back to Dallas.
Unless Nico's gone. But
Nico and the ownership team.
And the ownership, yeah.
If, Mark Cuban somehow bought the team again,
Yeah.
Fired Nico.
If Mark Cuban bought the team back and fired Nico, then he might come back.
Yeah.
Maybe like make Dirk the GM just to make it a little bit better for him. Yeah. Then maybe he'll come back. But that ain't happening no time soon. So.
Nah, I'm not even holding out hope for that, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, what? Luka's still got one more year.
Yeah.
Right on this contract,
one more year. So hopefully
you don't have to rush into it.
We probably should,
but you should.
We should, just in case we don't do nothing else this season.
And he might be a little chunky and doesn't play defense, but he's gonna get you 30, 40 points.
Yeah, we'll take it. I do want him to take a break though. I saw he's about to play for the EuroLeague again or whatever.
Buddy, he doesn't take a break.
He needs to.
He does not take a break.
Take a break.
You should have known this.
Get in the gym, just like,
Bro, it's either he's hooping or he's at home eating snacks.
I guess so. I guess that's his way.
I mean, somehow he ends up eating snacks anyway.
Yeah, he still eats snacks regardless. But I guess we might as well let him be active and eat snacks as opposed to just, Yeah, so.
I mean, for real.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, y'all be all right, man.
Yeah.
Y'all have a solid foundation. Y'all just need a big.
We need to build the team around Luka now.
Yeah.
LeBron seems very like, I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. So let's build around Luka.
Well, Rob Pelinka is apparently gonna make it work.
Hopefully.
But I feel like we've heard that before.
We have.
He didn't do nothing.
Well, he traded for Westbrook.
Oh well, yeah.
That
didn't work out, bro. Hey, at least Luka didn't forget how to shoot when y'all traded for him.
Yeah, for sure. He's the only person we got who didn't forget how to shoot. Luka, I still don't know how much credit I can give because, he kind of got lobbed to us.
Oh, yeah.
Pelinka, so Pelinka, you still got a little bit to prove,
Yeah, no. Luka got handed to him.
Hand delivered.
That's the greatest robbery I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's legal.
Yeah.
Legal robbery, bro. Crazy. Well, speaking of, here's Luka's op.
Okay.
Devin Booker. Mm-hmm. Okay. Apparently, he's committed to the Suns. He's willing to sign a 2-year, $149.8 million extension with them. Why?
I mean, that's all he knows. That's the only thing.
Okay, but you can't get comfortable.
Stockholm syndrome's a real thing, man.
Go get you a bag, man. What they got for you out there in Phoenix? Nothing.
Yeah.
KD's gone.
Okay, I mean, not yet.
You got Bradley Beal for some reason. He can't go nowhere.
He can't unless he chooses to. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is strange, but maybe he feels like I'm loyal to this team.
You trust the team or something.
We're gonna figure this out.
They gonna trade you one way or another. They traded Luka. Nobody's safe.
Yeah, nobody's safe except Bradley Beal.
Well, yeah, because they have no choice.
It's all up to Bradley Beal.
Him and LeBron.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe he feels like maybe he wants to see what they do if they do trade KD, what kind of assets they get back.
True.
But I don't know. They're at a really bad space right now. Because even if they do trade, like, are you getting another star player back in return for KD? Are you getting picks? Does Devin Booker want to rebuild again for, like, what, the third time
But I feel like they're going to kind of have to, though. They're kind of in a crappy situation.
Yeah, they're in a really bad.
You got to get picks. You have no picks.
You have no picks.
You have no money.
You have no money.
But apparently, the owner has the best job. You don't have the best job, bro. Yeah. Your team is trash.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't even make the playoffs.
Poorly put together, man.
Figure it out.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe Devin Booker just likes it out there. He's comfortable.
Maybe.
Yeah. They're going to figure it out, maybe. Maybe they get Giannis.
Stop. Don't do Giannis like that.
KD, whatever pick they got, they might have a third grader they can trade.
They can't afford Giannis, bro.
Elite third grader. And then, I mean, with KD's contract, they might be able to.
Oh, yeah.
They will have no bench, though. It'll probably have to be KD and some other players. But I don't know. They got to figure something out, though.
Yeah. Just pick up a bunch of G leaguers.
Yeah.
Mac McClung,
come right up, man. That's your chance to shine,
It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Other than that, man, not a whole lot.
Yeah. That's about it in basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot in basketball because of the playoffs.
Well, yeah. But other than other news, outside news, not a whole lot.
Well, yeah, man. Basketball is very exciting right now.
It is.
Playoff time is the best time of the year. Guess we can get into music. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Did you catch the Met Gala?
I saw some flicks.
You saw some looks you like?
I saw some looks. I don't know that I say I like it.
Oh, okay. None
I also don't know fashion apparently, so it's
none
right.
that you pulling up in. You know, like I might need to cop that. Nah. I like Pusha T's outfit. Did you see Pusha with the snowflakes on, or not the snowflakes, but you know the cocaine residue on the shoulders.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't really cocaine residue, but you know it's Push. He got to have like some cocaine innuendos. But did you catch André 3000?
I did not.
You didn't. He pulled up with a piano on his back.
Okay.
With a grand piano on his back.
I got to look at that, man.
Yeah, you gotta see André. You know.
Okay.
Just look up André Met Gala. That should be enough.
Let's look. Okay. Interesting look, man.
He pulled up with the piano on his back. Man.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Why is that, man?
Man, I don't know, maybe fashion statement, but also he dropped the album the same night.
Okay.
Now, I know we all raved on the podcast about the Flute album. You know,
which was random.
You know, you were hype about it. I think you bought a flute, right?
I did.
To play along with it?
I absolutely had to, man.
Nah, but he dropped the Flute album. What was that, last year?
That was last year, yeah.
Yeah, and he got nominated for a Grammy for it last year, which is crazy.
Which is insane.
So he followed that up, man, with an album, 7 piano sketches.
Okay.
All piano albums, just playing the keys, man. I don't know if you've had a chance to listen to it.
I did not even know it existed.
Oh, man.
It's a banger?
You sleep, man. You sleep.
Certified banger?
I mean, I was almost asleep listening to it, so that's...
Oh, my God. It'll put you to sleep, man.
It's not good, man. Like the Flute album,
yeah,
I'll say, like, it sounded like an album, I guess.
Why he doing this?
But the piano... like not too long ago, I posted a video on my stories. You know, if you follow me on Instagram, I posted my daughter playing some keys, playing some piano.
Where's this going, man?
I feel like she got André on the piano. I'm just saying, you know.
Okay.
I feel like she's killing André on the piano.
Crazy.
You know. She's 2 years old.
2 years old.
That sounded better than what I heard on this André 3000 album.
That's horrible.
In all due respect to André 3000, I love André as a rapper, as a member of Outkast, as a creator. You know, Class 3000, classic show.
Yeah.
As an actor, I love him as an actor. Idlewild is like one of my favorite movies. You know. But as a pianist, I'm not with it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. What is André doing here?
I don't know, man.
Is he bored?
He's got to be.
He don't want to rap. He don't want to rap his boredom. You know?
Maybe he just feels like if he rapped, he'd be like Will Smith at this point.
No, there's no way. There's no way. The drop in quality for him to be André to Will Smith.
I think he can still rap.
He definitely can still rap.
Maybe he's just trying.
The verses he does when he does do verses are amazing. Like he's still a top tier rapper.
He's just experimenting.
It's just experimenting.
It's not going well.
You don't have to experiment with us though. Like we don't have to see the experiments. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes
you can keep that.
Sometimes you can just cook in the comfort of your own home and leave it at that.
What's next, man?
Which I think the piano album, I think they mentioned that this was made prior to, like, I think he made this a while back and he just decided to drop it.
Who let him put that out?
I don't know, man.
Who thought, like, hey, man, I co-signed this. Let's put this out.
I don't know, man. I think he's at the point where he don't need a co-sign, so he just drops it himself.
He's like, I'm André, man. You already know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I want to do, you know. So,
what instruments next?
I don't know, man. I mean, if he just wants to do drums, I'd listen to that. You know, a little bongo. You know, I'd tune into that.
Yeah.
Or if he has like an actual drum set.
If he did the steel drums, that'd be
steel drums would be crazy. You know, André, do a steel drum album.
That'd be wild.
I might tune into that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I guess he's having fun, so let him have fun.
Yeah.
But this made me think about, like, what albums have been released from, like, artists that we love that have been trash, you know? One that came to my mind, I don't want to say it's trash, but Lasers by Lupe Fiasco, I really hate that album.
Okay.
And I think if I went back to it right now, it wouldn't be as bad as I felt when I bought the album. Yeah. But it just wasn't Lupe. Like, Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor and the Cool classic albums, in my opinion. The label wanted to push him to do some more radio friendly with Lasers, and that's the result we got. And there's not bad songs on there. I mean, The Show Goes On is a good song.
It's like the most popular song on the album.
Yeah. I mean, that's
his most popular.
Yeah, that's
song,
right. His most. It's just not. It's not.
Yeah. I got you.
But I hated that when it came out. It's not trash, so I shouldn't say it's trash. But
it sounds like that's what you're saying, though.
That's how I felt when I was a teenager, and I bought it because I bought it. You know, I copped out.
That's why you feel some type of way because you purchased it.
Yeah. Because I didn't purchase Food and Liquor, but I did purchase the Cool.
Yeah.
And then I was so hyped for Lasers.
Yeah.
It was very disappointing. You got any albums?
Mine's very easy.
Okay.
As an Eminem fan.
Which one?
Revival. Revival is when it started.
Okay.
The fall off started for me. Obviously, like, his latest project isn't bad. It's definitely an interesting one. I just really couldn't connect with Revival. Now he did come off. He did bounce back a little bit with Kamikaze, which was which is obviously when he dissed MGK and dissed everybody. So he had a good songs on there, but yeah, man, Revival, I just could never get into it. And then, to me, anything else, they're not all terrible, but they're not great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, Eminem's an easy one for me.
Yeah. I just pulled up a list right now.
Oh, good, you have a list, thank goodness.
Of good art. I mean, 14 weakest albums by great rappers. I don't know if you'll agree with this, but Encore is on here. How do you feel about Encore?
I think that's kind of crazy. Well, everybody says, even Eminem he even said, like, all the critics, like, gave the Eminem show, like, it's fantastic, but literally says the Eminem show was fantastic, but Encore didn't have the caliber to match it, which Encore's a good album, but yeah, I do kind of agree with that because it wasn't as good as the Eminem show was. That was a great album.
Oh, no.
Yeah, to me.
They got Lil Wayne Rebirth on here.
Oh my God, the Rebirth album. That was his rock and roll stage. Yeah.
I like Prom Queen
with him and Nicki Minaj.
No, that was Knockout.
Knockout.
I didn't like Knockout. I like the Prom Queen.
I mean, I will say I like what's that song with him and him?
Drop the World.
Yeah, I do.
That was on Rebirth.
Yeah. Was it on Rebirth?
I don't remember. I thought it was on one of the Carters.
No, that's on Rebirth, I believe. Let me see.
Okay.
What was it?
Drop the World.
Drop the World. Yeah.
That was on
on the Rebirth album, yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, okay. This isn't that good of a list,
though. No, it got worse.
I mean, it's just, I don't know, some of them are kind of like vague.
Vague.
Yeah. Or niche. But I saw Kingdom Come on there by Jay-Z, but I'll probably put Magna Carta on there. That's another album I bought too. But it wasn't like necessarily bad, but it wasn't really good.
Ooh, what's a Big Sean album? There's a Big Sean album, I think that
was it the first one?
No, don't do them like that. The first one?
Yeah. I'm not counting Detroit. That's a mixtape.
Nah. Oh, you talking about Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
No, Finally Famous was his first one.
Oh yeah, Finally Famous.
You know
I like Hall of Fame. Now,
Yeah.
Hall of Fame, that's one with fire on there, right?
Yeah.
But it does have 10 to 10 on there.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the worst songs I've ever heard. You say you're working like a Mexican, that means I'm
you
working.
like MILF?
See, nah, that's Hall of Fame? Yeah, nah, Hall of Fame might be.
He had some good ones like the Moolah remix.
Okay.
Or even just the
Yeah.
Moolah.
That had One Man Can Change the World on there too?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
But it had It's Time with Jeezy on there. I like that. I do like that song. It had a couple of but obviously Dark Sky Paradise was
that's his best album.
That's his best album.
Opinion,
yeah. So yeah, or I did like his first album. I'll say I like some songs on there.
Yeah.
There's also songs that I don't like on there.
Yeah. That doesn't make it a bad album. Like.
Yeah.
The Big Day.
Okay.
Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
That tanked his career at this point. Who else? I'd say like as much as I love Childish Gambino, Camp is a bad album. Camp is a
going back to Camp in this day and age. Yeah.
It's terrible, bro.
Not good.
Camp is probably the worst album I've ever loved. Like, cause that's the album that got me into Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
But same. Like now looking back on it, it's like, nah, this is bad. There's some moments.
Yeah.
But it's bad, bro. Like I can't believe I played this for people in the car. Like I threw on these songs in the whip, you know,
like Backpackers.
Yeah, like Bonfire. You know, I mean the beats are cool, but like, no, what are you saying, man? Like
that was a different time of rap.
The artist progression for him has been like, serious crazy. But yeah, that's like a bad album. He recovered though, you know.
Any of Ye's current albums,
you know, that that goes without saying. I feel like that. Yeah, any of Kanye's current albums are pretty bad. Oh my god. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess nobody's perfect, right?
I think every artist is gonna have one bad album.
Yeah,
they can have a couple good songs on there, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, that's all I can think of. I feel like I'm gonna think of some more after we leave, but
you'll be like, "Damn!"
And another thing, I'm gonna write in the comments, you know, like, "Oh, he forgot this."
Just keep on going. Like,
have a whole list. But yeah, man, I think that's about it, man.
That's about it, man. Still no rotation.
Still no rotation. We're putting that on hold right now.
But check out the scouting report, man.
Check out the scouting report because that is being updated.
That'll be updated probably sometime soon.
Pretty soon, man. We getting some songs to add on there.
We never want to guarantee a time to update it because it just depends.
We don't want to update it with 2 or 3 songs. We want a proper batch of songs, and in order for that to happen, we need a proper batch of songs that we enjoy to put on the and a lot of times that's a little difficult.
It is very hard.
We're sifting through a lot to give y'all the best quality music to put on this playlist. So it takes a little time.
With what Mike says, man, like we put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
I've said this the last time, I think. Like there's songs that we may have been on the fence about that we were like maybe, but we're like no.
Yeah.
Every song that's on it deserves to be there.
It deserves to be there. Y'all can trust it as the right on target guarantee that we love this song. So y'all check it out though. There's plenty of songs on there right now. Check out the scouting report on Apple Music and Spotify.
That's true, man. It's in the link below. With everything else. All the
links you need, man.
Every link you could ever need right on target is right in that description. Obviously, go check out the OTG podcast, and episode I believe is 46 that we're on. I'll link that below so you guys can check it out. Our second podcast appearance on another one. So
let's keep it going.
We're gonna keep it going, man. I like that, man. I like going on somebody else's.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Chopping it up.
Feel like invading someone's space,
right?
But in a cool way,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to be on other people's podcasts after we have a lot of people on our podcast.
We do have a lot.
But it's
of people
cool to
on
like kick back and have no responsibility. We just pull up and be like, all right, what we talking about, fellas?
Yeah,
you know, it's cool.
Yeah, for sure. No Target Talk this week, but stay tuned for upcoming weeks. We got guests we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Always trying to get people on, man.
Yeah. But if you haven't checked it out, check out that Rakim Al-Jabbaar interview.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Rakim. That was really,
man.
really good talk.
His album's dropping in a couple weeks.
Yeah, next week.
Next
right?
week.
Time, math, I don't know.
It's all,
weeks.
yeah, whatever.
May 20th. May 20th.
Yeah, May 20th. So make sure you go check out all that stuff. It'll be linked below. I'll link the Rakim Target Talk because it's fresh.
Yeah.
And for some reason, if you'd like to see us on other people's podcasts, not what I'm saying is just go check out the studio source if you haven't already.
Oh, I thought
that's what I was saying.
I thought it was type it in the comments, you know.
No.
Tag us in there. I mean, if y'all got a suggestion, you know, I'll take it, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like Fresh and Fit. That's probably my only off limits
Fresh
podcast.
And Fit is crazy.
Yeah, or like
I could think of another one, but
that you wouldn't want to be on.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we ain't gonna be on there anyway.
But anyway, enough rambling, guys. You guys have heard us all episode long, but thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know. Let us know, man, how you're feeling about it. We got the website, of course. Go check that out. But anyway, enough of all that. Until next time, we out.
Peace.